So this is task 2 from the paragliding nationals. They're only 2.5 tasks. The weather wasn't too kind to us for the week up there for the paragliding, and I only got this task on my GoPro. But it was at Mount Murchison, which is an awesome site. I think it's my favourite site to fly. So I got some good footage from it, and just tried to piece it together into another video. So yeah, this is task 2. We have launched, and now I'm going to head to where I know the house thermal is here. So I'm going to try something a little bit different here. I'm going to try heading down the left hand side of the valley. So I've got not much to lose, I'm not really competing, so let's make sure I get to the edge of this start cylinder at the right time. So the gate's just opened. I'm about 20 seconds away from the exit. Bit of a climb, a lot of sink. And now I'm going to head on down the valley. It's the side of the valley, I know. So as long as we can keep the old glider inflated, it'll head over there with a bit of a tailwind. I just jumped halfway on the slightly faster bar to go slightly faster. I'm covering the ground at 60 kilometers an hour. I've got about a 45k tailwind. I should have changed my sync alarm for going on the paraglider. Nice to be back in Murch again. They're quite interesting. Quite a few of the other paragliders went across the valley here and they're now coming back across onto the same side as me. Whether it wasn't working over there or if they were just a gaggle flying that way and there was a change of plan, I'm not sure, but it's taking forever to get there. I'm going to head onto here and get a climb out, hopefully. Hopefully get a climb out on that hillside. It takes so long on glide. I feel like I've been on glide for ages. Got a 40k ground speed with half a slightly faster bar on. I'm comfortable. I don't think I'm patient enough. It takes ages. So on that climb then, once we got on this ridge, sort of really slowed down after 4.2. I hope they get a bit higher for some crossings further down the range there. We'll head on down the range now. So again, just over 4,100. The climb's pretty much comes to an abrupt stop. So I know from my previous climb, know the conditions, so not to hang around waiting for an extra 100 feet. So I'll leave and hope the glider stays open as I leave. So a bit further down the valley, just climbing through 4.7, so climbs are getting a bit higher down here. There's someone higher than me in this climb as well, so I know it's going to keep going. I'm ready for it slowing down. Time to move on when that happens. And then I'll know how high I can think about taking the next climb. It's a nice climb, this one at the moment. 5,000 feet. I'm catching the other glider up, which tells me the climb's slowing down further up. 5,300, so 1,000 feet higher than the last climb. Give it another spin, see how it feels. Think about leaving. Yeah, so that's starting to slow down now, just approaching 5,900. And I'm gonna head on down this thing, staying on top of the hills, hopefully. Definitely got a little bit of easterly up here as well. I think northeast, so sort of a quarter on my tail, but as I'm pushing to stay on top of the mountain, I'm getting a headwind factor in there as well, which could give me some, give me a more buoyant glide over the top. Horrible sink around here. It's got to be going up somewhere. I'm getting smashed. And low, 3,100 feet. Hopefully this is it. Put a turn in. It's slow, it's light. High cloud building above us now, which could shut things down any second. So I might want to think about pushing on sooner rather than later, actually. It's a good sign. I've got seeds flying up through this thermal. They've got up here one way with the wind. Just climbing up with Ben, who's just above me, turning left, and he's turning right. One of us will switch, I'm sure. Yeah. Pretty confident flying with Ben like this. We do it more often than not. If we get to the similar altitude, we'll have to switch. High clouds moving over the sun. One of those climbs when I'm scared to leave it. I'll take it a bit higher, I think. Come on, turn point, come on, turn point. Oh, it just needs to take ages on a paraglider to get there. Next turn point, okay. 6,700. Next step, goal, hopefully, although a lot of shade on course. So lots of shade on course, definitely a headwind. Now this is one of those choices where I take the high ground or the low ground. The low ground in these conditions, headwind, shade, not going to work, but the high ground is pretty daunting for me. Ridge is slightly into wind. I call it a ridge, it's a fuck off mountain. It is into wind, it is into the sun. So gonna go for the big line option. Flying into the back of a thermal here, it feels like. I want to make sure I can get over this ridge in front of you. Target, get over that ridge. Pretty cool country. So the high cloud is fully in at the moment. I can see there's a bit of sun in the valley further in front, so rather than take the high line again and try and climb up high whilst it's shady, I'm going to go on glide. Hopefully spend most of the time the shadies here on glide, not trying to climb. There's a bit of sun in the valley in front, so I'm not going to head. So it's 15 kilometers to goal. We need a 14.9 to 1 glide to make it. I'm lucky if I'm getting anything above 8. But the good news is the high cloud has nearly all but passed, probably another 5 minutes until that's back. Been in the shade for about half an hour. I've been on glide for about 3 days. And hopefully when I get to the ridge in front it's going to start working again. So 14 kilometers to goal now, down speed around about 28. So if I was to do it on glide it would take me half an hour to get there if my maths is correct. Our goal is literally just around the corner there. It takes so long on glide. I need a wee. Oh, that's better. I've just had a wee on glide. That is a little bit easier to do than it is on the hang glider actually. As long as you've got good pressure. So that could be good timing. After going on glide for 4.5 hours over the last 2 kilometers, the sun's actually come out now. And now the sun's come out, hopefully this hillside will start working again and we can dribble our way into goal. It's time to take the next bit of lift and crawl my way up, get it low. Hopefully this ridge in front, the hill in front here has been forested by the looks of it. Normally a good trigger point. Got the sun on it, that's good. Sun probably 95% out now. Probably next 5 or 10 minutes it should be all cooking, ready for going up. Go back for another look at that. If this establishes, this could be the ticket out of here. We're doing a few figure of 8s in this area. 12.2 needed to goal. They probably calculated that I'll need another 8 climbs. 10 climbs. So all these guys around me at the moment thermaling, they're all going round in circles. It means it means half of the time they're flying the wrong bloody direction. I'm just trying to go straight line through. No! Which way are you blowing? don't get much higher here. I'm going to spend a bit of time sniffing around because it'd be possible to do the goal to get one good glide. It might be worth putting a bit of extra time in here. Oh, that's nice and floaty. Oh, strong. Ideally what I do now is I just pull all the VG on, pull the bar in, go head first into goal. Bit now. 9-1 needed for goal, but there's a headwind, so I'm going to have to take it a lot lower than that. But we're going up. Should be okay. High enough to do some 360s now, I think. 7.1, getting 7 at the moment. Might need a buoyant line or a top up, but I'm on the hillside. I'll get on top in front, push on. A little bit rough on final glide. Want to use full bar, but I think it'll be a frontal bar actually if I use that at the moment, but I don't want to go up anymore. Here we are, sports fans, heading into goal. Oh, literally just tagged it. Nice. There you go. A few gliders on the floor. Probably quite a few in front of me. Not the fastest, but I did enjoy going down that side of the valley. Right behind you.